Every day, millions of patients leave hospitals around the world not knowing what medications they're on, what appointments they need to attend, what follow-up there is, and frankly, family members are too busy to keep track of it all. So we built a tool that helps doctors bridge that gap in under a minute. Here's how it works. Let's say I've got a patient, John Doe. I'm going to click New Patient, give that new patient a name, John Doe, and then paste in a discharge summary I've had to write anyways, standard of practice when patients leave the hospital. There's a lot of jargon here that's pretty inaccessible. I'm going to click Generate Blocks. Fantastic. So I've got a simplified version of the discharge summary with medications that need to be taken, anything that's new, or any medications that are just simply continued, or there are medications that are completely stopped, labeled clearly, and any tasks that need to be completed, for example, getting your GP to order an MRI and a pituitary panel blood test, and also any warning signs that I definitely need to go to the nearest emergency department or call 0004, and finally any appointments that have already been booked on my behalf at a specific time and day, or clinics that will call me. Fantastic. Let's say there are some things I'm not too happy with and I want to change. Say for example here, I've got a double up. So I'm going to delete this and then I'm going to modify this one such that it's medium priority and click done. Everything else I'm fairly happy with, except for maybe this clinic. I'll just change that to the patient needs to book that one. Okay, fantastic. Then I'll share with the patient. And there are 3 different ways that I can share it. I can text the patient, or I can text their caregiver just by entering their phone number and clicking send SMS. I can also share with the patient by generating a QR code and allowing them to scan it. And it will send them a unique link to open their summary. Or I can generate a PDF for older patients who prefer a paper discharge. Fantastic. Okay, now let's see what it looks like on the mobile. Okay, I'm now playing the part of the patient who's just received a text message that this information is now available to them via a unique link here. This link will only take me to my discharge summary. Now you can see here all of that information is available for me to view here. Now let's say English isn't my first language. That's no problem. I can just change this here to a language of my choice. So let's say I'm Italian. Fantastic. So now the entire summary has been changed into a language that I'm more familiar with and comfortable with. But notice that the dose and frequency is still in English, as these are things that are important to get right. Okay, now let's say I want to access this again in the future. All I have to do is click Add to Home Screen. And in the future, all I have to do is just open it on my phone, like so.